Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to teach you how to install Ubuntu Linux in dual boot with your Windows. It doesn't matter if it's Windows 7, 8, 10 or 11, the steps are the same. The only thing you'll need is a computer connected to the internet and a flash drive with at least 8 GB that can be formatted. The first thing you are going to do is open the first link in the description of this video and go straight to the Ubuntu website. Here, we're going to select Download Ubuntu Desktop and the page is going to show us at least two options to download. The first one is the latest LTS version. It is more stable, has long time of support but doesn't have the latest software. We can see here 5 years of updates by default. The other one is the latest release 25.04, which has the latest software but only has support of 9 months. You can choose the one that makes more sense for you. I'm gonna pick the 25.04 for this video, but the steps are basically the same. Now, the download is gonna begin and we can go to the next step, which is to download the program that we need to flash this image file onto a flash drive. We can download the portable version of Rufus. The link for this is also in the description. Once both files are downloaded, we can open Rufus and plug our USB flash drive into our computer. Let's allow it to search for updates. Here it is, and it already detected my 128 GB flash disk. Make sure the disk selected is the right one, because all the files on it are gonna be deleted. Now, click on Select to open the image file. Just double-click on it and the program is gonna load. We can see that it already recognized the name that the partition is gonna have, so now let's click on Start. It's asking to download some more files, just click on Yes. Now we have to click on Start again, and Rufus is gonna ask in which way we want to flash the image. Let's keep with the ISO mode, which is the first option. This is just a warning that all files in the flash drive will be destroyed. Just click OK and it's gonna flash the image on the device. After the USB disk is ready, there is still one more thing that we need to do here in Windows. We can close everything and click with the right button of the mouse on the Start menu icon, and in this list, click on Disk Management. Here, we can see our disks in our computer, in my case my internal disk and the flash drive. Here, the disk 0 is the one that I'm going to install Ubuntu on, so I need to make room for it. I'm gonna select the C partition, right-click on it and shrink volume. It's gonna think a little bit to find how much space we have and this screen is gonna show up. Here, we can decide how many space we want to let each partition. I'm going to put half of my storage for each, and as I have 80 GB in total, it's gonna be 40 GB for each. So I'm gonna put 41,000 megabytes, which is close to 40 GB here, and click on Shrink. After it's done, we're gonna see this space unallocated in the disk, and it's where we're gonna install Ubuntu. We can now close the disk management program. Now, we need to restart our computer into the setup to set the boot from the USB. You can turn it off and, when it turns on and you see the manufacturer logo, click on the right key for your brand as in this list available in the description of the video. But since we are inside Windows 11 here, and some machines running Windows 10 are also capable of this, let's access by going into the Energy section in the Start menu and, while pressing the Shift key in the keyboard, click on Reboot. It's gonna take us into a recovery environment. Here, go into Troubleshoot, Advanced Options, and UEFI Firmware Settings, and finally Restart. This screen is going to be different in every computer, so you'll need to find out where are the boot options. Here, I'm going into Boot Manager and I'm gonna select the flash disk. In most of the cases, you'll need to set an order of boot, in which your USB device will be the first one, and after you'll reboot your computer and the boot is going to happen. Here, we can select Try or Install Ubuntu to boot the installer. Now, we are in the Ubuntu installer. First, you'll set your language, skip accessibility, and select the keyboard. Now you'll be asked to set your network. It's not mandatory, so you can skip if you want. Now, we can try Ubuntu from the USB without installing or install it to the computer. You can select try to see how it works, but here I'm gonna click install Ubuntu. Select interactive installation, so we can set all the options. Here, we can select the default, which has less programs installed, or the extended, that has more. To save a bit of time and space, I'll select the default. Here, if you have a NVIDIA GPU, for example, you'll need to check the third-party software. Download the additional formats is also good, but again, to save time, I'm gonna leave both unchecked. Now we're gonna select where we are gonna install, so select manual installation and see all of our disk, including the Windows partition. Since we had created that 40 GB free space in the Windows, we can now see it here and select it and click on the Add button to create a new partition on it. Select extension 4 as format and mount point as / and click OK. After that, the installer is gonna figure out everything that needs to be done and we can click on Next. Now create your username and password, and you have to set a password on Linux, and then click on Next. Now, just select your time zone and we'll see all the information about our installation. We can check everything, and make sure that only the partition that we created for the Ubuntu is gonna be touched. Now, let's just click on Install and wait some minutes for the installation to finish. Now that the installation has finished, we can click on Restart Now and the computer is gonna boot from the Ubuntu installed in the internal disk. Here, remove your flash drive and press Enter. This is the screen from Grub, which will allow us to choose between Ubuntu and Windows every time the PC turns on. For now, let's boot into Ubuntu. After it has booted, we're gonna see that it's already working 100%. Now, let's just reboot into Windows to check if everything is fine there too. Use the keys to select Windows Boot Manager and enter to boot. And here we are. With that, we finished our dual boot between Windows and Ubuntu. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see any other dual boot, put in the comments down below and I'll see you on the next video.